How many recipes? 6 recipes? Math is hard. I already said all of this, so this is all moot. We made... I'm doing this and this sucks. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is Jess. Welcome, I'm glad that you found me. So first things first, my hair is a little different. Yes, I cut it short and I put blonde highlights in. Looking for a little bit of a change. And speaking of changes, I've got 2 kids starting school in September. Both of my toddlers are doing school, and I work full time, so it's going to be a very busy and hectic September and beyond. So my goal from now until the time school starts is to fill that freezer with as many meals as possible to alleviate that stress of what's for dinner. So this weekend I spent in my kitchen prepping and prepping and prepping. So here are 9 freezer meals that I made this weekend, and that's Kate, one of my toddlers that's going to school. All right guys, enjoy. So I've already ordered my groceries. I already know what I'm going to be cooking today. But the first thing I do is sit down with my notebook and I write down all of the meals that I'm going to be making, all the recipes. I go through my cookbook, which this cookbook is amazing. It's in my Amazon shop, which is linked below. I also get recipes on Pinterest. Some recipes are just family recipes or things that I've made up as I've been cooking. So I'll write down everything that I'm going to be doing today. And I'm checking my phone because there was one other recipe I wanted to do and I couldn't remember how to make it. So I needed to cheat a little bit. Now that I'm organized, I'm working on my proteins. The 2 proteins I'm working with this weekend are chicken breasts. I was able to get a really good sale on that. And also pork cutlets. Again, got a really good sale. So each package of pork cutlets, it was on sale for like $3. And the chicken was $1.65 a pound, which is the lowest I've seen in probably ever. So I am breaking down my chicken cutlets. I'm cleaning them up, cleaning off all the fat. And most of them I'm just cutting in half to make thinner cutlets because these chicken breasts were very thick. Any chicken that I have left over that I'm not using in these freezer meals, I'm going to grill, then use it for the week and freeze the rest. So the first recipe I have here is chicken soup. This is an old family recipe. Parsnips, celery, carrots, onion, all the usual stuff. You can add parsley to it. You can also add leeks and white turnip. I didn't add the leeks or the white turnip this time. I kept it more simple. Everything in the crock pot on low for 8 hours, then mash it all up. I use a potato masher. I just shred everything. So you don't need to cut the vegetables super small because you are going to mash them. But yeah, look at how delicious that looks. And I was able to fill up 4 large containers. So that's 4 meals right there. It freezes really well. For this recipe, I'm combining soy sauce, honey, teriyaki sauce, vinegar, sesame oil, garlic, onion, ground ginger, and I am making a marinade for the chicken. So I'm measuring everything out here, pouring it all in the bowl. Now the recipe called for rice vinegar, which I didn't have, but I'm using apple cider vinegar as a substitute. I also doubled the recipe, and I intended to make 2 meals with it, and I forgot that I was making 2 meals. So I used all this marinade for 1 meal, which is fine. It's just gonna have extra sauce, so it's gonna be extra saucy. Now this is going into a Ziploc bag. So I wrote the directions on it, labeled it, put the date, put my chicken breasts in, marinate over the top, seal it up, boom, done, into the freezer. And here we go, we've got another meal ready for the crock pot. You can thaw it overnight in the fridge or put it in warm water for 20 minutes. For this next set of recipes, I am doing all pork and I am making my marinades. So I've got 3 different marinades. This one is a creamy honey mustard. So we've got heavy cream, we've got mustard, honey, and again, apple cider vinegar. Seems to be a popular one tonight, but that's okay because it's very good for you. So making the marinade, I'm going to whisk it up, put it off to the side, and work on the next one. Once I have all my marinades done, I am going to pour it all over the pork. The apple barbecue pork recipe, I forgot I didn't have applesauce, so I'm using one of the baby jar applesauces. It's actually a perfect 1/2 cup. So this is just applesauce and barbecue sauce. That's it. Mix that up, and we've got another marinade ready to go. Another delicious sauce ready to go. For the final one, it's pineapple barbecue pork. It was supposed to get crushed pineapple, but I got chunks. I thought for a second, how hard is it to crush? Yeah, too hard. So I'm just gonna go with it. It is what it is. I'm mixing together the pineapple, barbecue sauce, and then I also have garlic, minced onion, and that's going to be my marinade and my sauce for the pork. Now I'm going to organize all of the meat that I got. So I was able to get these pork chops again for about $3 a package. So since I have 4 packages and there's about 4 cutlets in each one, I'm going to do 5 cutlets about in each tin and each bag. So that'll be 3 freezer meals right here, ready to go. Now I'll just pour the sauce / marinade over each of the meals. So in the first one in the bag, I've got the pineapple, then I've got the barbecue sauce mixture with the applesauce, and finally the honey mustard, which I'm most excited about that one, I think. It's going to be so delicious. I'm gonna serve these up with mashed potatoes or rice, some delicious side, and it'll be an easy peasy dinner. Covering everything, writing on everything, make sure that you label. Labeling is your best friend here. You're going to forget what's in there. You're not going to remember what to cook it on, how long to cook it, when you made it. So make sure that you're labeling. So I'm just using a Sharpie right on the aluminum foil or right on the bag, and it worked fine. Last but not least, I am making baked ziti. I don't have a recipe for this. It's just something I learned from my mom. So we've got the ricotta cheese, mozzarella, and I'm saving a little bit of the bag for the topping. Cracking 2 eggs, adding that in there for a binder. I'm also going to add Parmesan cheese, salt, pepper, and garlic powder. You could add parsley, my mom does. I don't like parsley. I personally don't like the flavor, so I don't add it, but you definitely can. Now I'm going to mix that up, and I'm going to add a little bit of sauce to it. So this is one of those things where you have to just eyeball it and see if you need something, more of something. It's more by feel. So here's the sauce, add a little bit, going to mix it up. My mom doesn't do it like this. My mom doesn't add the sauce to the cheese. I do. You can't do it in the wrong way. It's baked ziti, come on. So I'm gonna add my cooked pasta to it, right to the cheese mixture. So I'm mixing it up and deciding if it needs anything. Does it need more cheese? Do I think that it needs a little more salt or pepper? I decided that it needed a bit more sauce. It felt a little dry. So back to it, adding a dash more sauce, mix it back up again, and to me that looks perfect. So now what I can do is pour this right into a baking tin. I'm using aluminum foil because I might actually freeze this. It freezes great, and then you can cook it from frozen, or you can thaw it overnight. I'm grabbing that bit of mozzarella cheese that I didn't use the rest of it, and that's going on top. I actually also had a small bag that I found in the fridge that had a little bit of cheese left in the bottom, so I did wind up adding that to it. More cheese, more better, right? I also added some Parmesan cheese to the top. Nice and yummy and cheesy. That's the best part of baked ziti for me. Be sure to cover it well and label it. All right, guys, so there you have it. 9 freezer meals made very simply, easy peasy. So to do a quick rundown, we made, and I have my list because I can't remember. Chicken soup, honey mustard pork chops, pineapple pork, apple barbecue pork chops, honey garlic chicken, and a baked ziti. Oh yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will be doing more of these. So if you liked it, give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment below if there's something I should be making. If you have any cool recipes, really great recipes, please pass them along. And yeah, thank you so much, guys. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.